Pandemic Pass or Fail is a nationwide project on a topic I guarantee you is happening wherever you live. We're talking about the disproportionate impact the coronavirus is having on certain students in communities or populations that are just suffering more, where kids are at a greater risk of falling behind in school.
We are dealing with a generation of children whose trajectory will be affected by this moment in time.
Anytime there's a disaster, sometimes that there are groups that tend to be hit harder, and it tends to always be the same groups.
While other kids are learning in a virtual setting and have a computer or have a laptop that they can learn on and engage with their teachers, there are kids that don't have that. Particularly Black and Brown communities were not given a lot of opportunities, which means that people that look like me have to work 10 times harder.
It might surround race or language or poverty, but it's a problem we're all seeing in some way. So our company, Nexstar, decided to go beyond the problem and instead investigate the solution.
There are people out there hustling, being innovative, and being creative to try to address these inequities that feel even higher stakes than usual.
Looking around the country for who else is, doing it better, we give those children much more of a fighting chance to improve.
We started to find some places were coming up with some pretty creative solutions we wanted to share with you. And we were hoping it would start a conversation to ask, what can we learn from our neighbors? And could what's working in one place work here at home too? And it started with finding journalists who were passionate about this issue and ready to tackle it right now.
I think it means taking journalism a step further.
It's telling the whole story. It's not just looking at the problem, but it's seeing what people are doing in response to those problems.
It's all about finding that evidence to show why a solution may or may not be working.
This is going to be taking more time to examine it, drill down, and figure out, all right, you got this problem, how can you fix it, and which of the fixes are actually working?
It should be quantified with data, and the public should have a deeper understanding of it.
I think sometimes our coverage seems relentlessly negative, so it's nice to be able to focus on a serious topic, but focus on it in a way that seems like optimism.
As a parent, I'm seeing how the pandemic reaches into every single aspect of our lives.
I don't think that there is anything that can be more timely.
As journalists, we speak for the voiceless, and there's literally no other segment of our culture or society who has less of a voice than children.
The pandemic didn't necessarily create any new problems, it just old problems ballooned because of it.
We don't all have the same resources when it comes to education. We don't all have the same quality of teachers. We don't all have the same quality of technology. So how do you level that playing field?
Or at least move in a direction that might help them develop their own solutions.
So while this has been a very trying time for families, at the same time I'm seeing a lot of goodness and hope, and let's work together, let's improve, let's problem solve together.
Please explore our project as we continue to discover new solutions we hope will help make a difference in your town and beyond.